Thank you, Boyd. We have the state coordinator, Malam Yusuf Baba. We have the overall parade commander, Service Corps. He's doing what they know best. The mission of the National Youth Service Corps. We are observing eyes wide. We are coming behind them. We have the flag party. Well, I know that we love Nigeria, our distinguished guests. Can you please appreciate and honor Nigeria one more time? Because 3 weeks ago you were here with us to witness the swearing in of these corps members that are today bona fide corps members of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Anthony, during the orientation exercise, he was in the clinic. Every commissioner, please, you have seen him this morning, and I'm so sure that you are proud of him. Likewise, I'm sure that the brigade commander is proud of the overall best camp official 2018.
The state government is doing everything possible to make sure that the permanent orientation camp is really permanent and ready to be used. Because the facility that collapsed, when you look at it, you know it's old, and that is why it collapsed. So by the grace of God, by the time we are done with the new permanent orientation camp, I'm sure issue of natural disasters like that will not affect our buildings. So I want to sincerely, on behalf of the district government and the good people of the district, to sympathize with you and also apologize for what has happened. You know, it's natural, but if we were in our permanent site, I'm sure we won't have that. So I hope you take our apology. My dear corps members, I hope our apology is accepted. Thank you very much. The speech by Mr. Governor, everything I say in this speech is by Mr. Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. It gives me great pleasure to address you on this occasion of the closing ceremony of the orientation course for 2018 Batch A corps members deployed to Edo State. I am delighted to know that you have all actively participated in all camp activities and are fully prepared for the task of nation building. I expect that the lesson learned and the training you have received here for the past 3 weeks will make a difference in your life during and after the national service. I am happy to note that the scheme had over the years impacted positively on the social economic development of our dear country, particularly the people living in rural areas. Through the various community development projects embarked upon by the serving corps members, I therefore challenge you to surpass the achievement of your predecessors through execution of developmental and life-transforming projects aimed at leaving your host community better than you met them. Our administration has put in place several projects aimed at lifting our people above poverty and unemployment. I expect you to fit into at least one of them, both during your primary assignment and community development service. I urge you to be part of government effort to make life better, easier, and rewarding for the citizenry. I'm aware that several lectures on topics issues were organized for you during the induction. They were not only to educate you, but to also add value to you by preparing you for the post-service employment. You are expected to take advantage of the lecture and other activities organized for you, as they will undoubtedly take you to the next level of life. Dear compatriot, let me remind you that one of the challenges that the nation is grappling with today is corruption, which has eaten very deeply into the fabrics of our system. I charge you as future leaders to embrace the federal government program, Change Begins with Me initiative, which is aimed at restoring our national value and upholding all that is right through each and every one of us. To embrace this program, you are admonished to shun negative vices such as internet fraud, armed robbery, thuggery, kidnapping, drug addiction, cultism, violence, and prostitution. Furthermore, I enjoin you to take your posting in good faith, as you have been posted in consonance with the NYSC posting policies. I also bear in mind that your service is needed in every sector of the economy in the state. The good people of Edo State are very friendly, receptive, accommodating. They are enlightened and sociable, and above all, they are very hospitable. They are equally peace-loving and God-fearing. As such, feel free to interact with them in your host community to enable you to have a grip and needed impact. At this juncture, let me assure you that our administration will continue to address your welfare needs within the available resources. Let me also reiterate our support of all NYSC program activities in the state. The completion of the construction work at the NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp is our priority, and we are committed towards completion of this project. All machineries are all in place to ensure the project is completed within time. And so doing, we will not have what happened here the last time. My attention has been drawn to the challenges of rejection of corps members by some corps employers. May I use this medium to reach out to all corps employers to absorb these corps members into mainstream of their operation and give them the necessary support that they need to optimize their performance. Dear patriotic corps members, as you proceed to your various places of primary assignment, you are admonished to avoid incessant and unnecessary journey, as our roads are not safe. Many corps members have lost their life through these unpleasant circumstances. Your parents and indeed the nation have invested so much on you and are anxiously awaiting to reap bountifully from you. While the nation cannot afford to lose you, lose your vibrant, energetic youth, accidents on our roads, as much as possible, stay off the road, and when it becomes necessary, obtain necessary permission from the NYSC authorities. Once more, I commend your discipline and responsibility and your responsiveness during the orientation course, even as I urge you to be more dedicated, devoted, disciplined at your primary assigned places. Let the truth, virtue of your loyalty, patriotism, hard work be your watchword as you go to your primary area of responsibility. Before I conclude this address, I wish to commend my brother, the state coordinator, the one that very soon will give him a certificate of citizenship and will be able to pronounce Obaseki, the state coordinator. I want to commend you for the leadership and your team for the leadership you have provided in this camp, and you have shown that you are really a seasoned administrator and you are able to calm nerves and make things work, even when in the face of thinking we should suspend the course, you were able to manage the situation. I want to thank you and congratulate you once more. I also want to commend all the security apparatus and other law enforcement agencies that participated in training our youth in this poor and all those that are given lectures that will impact positively to their need in achieving the success in their primary assignment. I also want to take advantage of this occasion to say that I want to charge the Inspector General of Police that as they go into employing about 6,000 people into the service, Nigeria is in their need of role model. Nigeria is in their need of digital experience and active, energetic youth. I think at this time of our national challenge, we must be very careful in those we bring into our security apparatus. And for that, because of the insecurity we have in this country, we don't know who is who. But I can assure the IG that I should take advantage and liaise with NYSC that we have these ones we can trust. It should take a process of not opening the employment to general public, but open it to Nigerian National Youth Service Corps so that they that we trust can be in the system. And when they are in the system, we are sure that Nigeria will not only be safer, but Nigerians will be protected. Because these ones that I see here today, and those ones that are all over the country today, that we are celebrating and are ready to go and serve the nation. Looking at the march past that just took place this morning, and with what took place 3 weeks ago, within 3 weeks, you can see the difference. So if you can see the difference between the march past of 3 weeks ago and the march past of today, and the activeness that I see today, it shows that majority of them here that will be interested in Nigerian police or the military. The Nigerian military will be stronger. The Nigerian police will be a redundant Nigerian police with these NYSC Corps members. So I want to charge the IG not to go elsewhere, but to liaise with the Director General of NYSC and the state coordinator of all the states to recruit into the Nigerian police force genuine, dedicated, strong, energetic youth that can deliver us. With that, we are sure that we can sleep with our eyes closed. Having said that, I also want to charge some of you, in fact, all of you that are posted to put our health facilities and those that are going to educational institutions. Please, Edo State is having a lot of programs. One of the pillars that we have in Edo State is to make sure that our primary healthcare system is working. We are very dedicated to eradicating polio. We are very dedicated to eradicate those diseases that could cut short the lives of our children. So as you go in today, please volunteer to participate with us in eradicating some of these viruses. We have the program in Edo State and we are doing very well in it. And we also want you to help us in a basic education, because we discovered that when the foundation is weak, obviously the building will not be strong. So we are investing a lot in our basic education. So some of you that will be posted to our primary schools, our junior secondary schools, please take advantage of the programs that we have started in our various schools, because we now have a system where our primary and secondary school children will no longer be taught with chalks, but they will have tablets that will help them in doing things digitally. So please take advantage of it. And like I told you, Edo State is home of all. We are Nigerians, and as Nigerians, we accommodate and we respect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Feel safe to be free, and after your service here, you can decide to remain at the door and we will accept you. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
We don't see all the match pass with suburb for the onto the corporate state. When till you get to tell these corps members, we say I don't sleep.
Yeah, may they contribute their own quota for the development of the state. You know, say this government are vacancy. So may they say add some swag and some energy put into the thing, so that at the end of the day, the vacancy too will go improve. And this this ones where I see here today, I'm very impressed. I'm impressed well because when I called it last time, when they match, when they say attention, we hear baka, the next we all go differently. Within 2 weeks, see everything just perfect. So what I see for that one, say, if within 2-3 weeks, things just change for good like that, it means that these very club members, the thing when they teach them for school, they their brain well. Because if you know they their brain, within 3 weeks when they just come, they change. So that change what I see here today, which means they are ready to learn and to change. Then they put down for their primary, during their primary assignment, then they put down inside. If they put down inside, many of them will know that they leave it. We all keep them here. Then they join us work.
Confirm. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.